How North is planning to take power back from Tinubu after 4 years. Buhari is working together with them, and people will tell you that while he was there, why didn't he make sure that Tinubu did not get there? Because we have been seeing a lot of people, politicians from the north visiting him in and out. During the Ileya period, many Nigerians were shocked when they saw the flurry of activities around the Katsina home of former President Muhammadu Buhari. One after the other, key northern personalities visited Buhari at his hometown of Daura in Katsina State. First, on June 22nd, former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Aminu Tambuwa, ex-Governor Sokoto, visited Buhari. About 24 hours later, Nasir El-Rufai, the immediate past governor of Kaduna, also visited the former president. Another former governor also visited Buhari. Beyond them, several other northern politicians have also visited the former president. A few days later, former Senator Shehu Sani explained that all these visits were politically motivated. He explained that all these visits tagged as Salah homage have political undertones. According to him, all the recent visits by these prominent northern politicians to Daura appears to be the usual Eid homage. But looking deeper and beyond the facade, it's surreptitiously a new attempt to build a strong northern alliance using ex-President Buhari as a rallying point to challenge and evict Tinubu's government in 2027. It is a regrouping of northern political forces for the next general election, a project that will eventually kiss the dust. They want to resurrect Buhari's political charm and mobilize the gullible, the same Buhari that led Nigeria for 8 years and left the north worse than he met it. It is too early to forget. By the time he left power, poverty and insecurity was at its peak than any time in Nigeria's history. They had power and wasted it. What do they want to do with it again? A southerner is in power just for 1 year. It is too early for the desperate and power-hungry northern elites to start plotting. The South never did that to Buhari. Their intended action has the capacity of ruining the democratic process and wrecking the fragile unity of the country when the South is awakened to this reality. Their obsession with power is condemnable. Opposition to Tinubu from the points of policies, promises and programs of his administration is a democratic right of any Nigeria. People have the right to speak and criticize the government, but attempt to whip up northern sentiments to achieve their political ends is a dangerous political experiment and expedition at this material time. No serious southern challenge Buhari for 8 years. These power-drunk northern politicians are dragging the region to a new political journey through a landmine. Buhari's 8 years region ensured that northerners were placed at the most prominent position of authority and power for 8 years. 8 years. Results have shown that they only enriched themselves, pillaged the economy of the country and pauperized our economy. The Dara homage of the disgruntled and obsessed we for our policy people in the north should reject their faces and their plots. They have nothing to offer from the abandoned Barrow, Port Ajakuta, Lake Chad Basin, refilling Mambila hydropower. They failed. They came to power when the north was in the hands of terrorists and left it in the hands of the terrorists and bandits. The northern Talakawa should reject their antics. Senator Shehu Sani is right. City people can authoritatively reveal that all these moves is to enable the North present a united front for come 2027. They are proposing to field Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who will be running again on the platform of PDP come 2027. Their plan is to mobilize northern elders and leaders behind Atiku, who was the candidate of some northern politicians in the last presidential election. They are counting on the support of former President Muhammadu Buhari. They want him to throw his weight behind them. They have tried to explain to him that President Tinubu, who is support, is doing the bidding of the North. They argue that over the last 1 year, many of the policies of Tinubu administration have been anti-North. Is it not anti-Nigeria? They are convinced that the best candidate that can take President Tinubu is Atiku, but he will need the support of many northern players like Buhari, who see commands great followers in the north. And who are the people he's controlling? The less privileged ones, the paupers and illiterates. Their permutation is that if they can get Atiku and Peter Obi to work together, they can defeat Tinubu. Atiku has been made to realize that he has to work with the various factions in PDP. The fee OBJ can help convince Peter Obi to drop his ambition and once again work with Atiku. So what are we going to, what will now be the gain? Is it just to see anything that can remove anybody who is not performing well is okay? So because they want Tinubu to do his 8 years, so they will not continue, because Akpabio has told you that all these policies that Tinubu is bringing, that you are going to see the end at the end of 7 years, mean at the end of his 8 year, 8 years in office. So wait till you can't get, you will not continue like this just to satisfy Tinubu. If Tinubu do 1 year, make it go rest. Anybody will not do well, make them come out and make it another person come up. That's it. So we should follow this pattern, and people are suffering. If I were Tinubu, I would just divide the country. Let everyone mind themselves, because this country is on fire. Who is God and who knows tomorrow? But our northern leaders should remember that Buhari, a northerner, ruled for 8 years, and normally for equal rights as Muslim southern. So is that how, guys? So it's a pity. It's a pity. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.